Alright, it's time to catch some carp this morning. I've made my normal carp bait and I did something special with it. My normal carp bait consists of cream style corn, whole kernel corn, breadcrumbs, and a little bit of honey. And what I've added to this is rice. Had some rice left over from the other day, so I figured, why not? Toss it into this concoction and see if I can catch carp with it. I also have a new rig here. I will talk about this rig once I catch an actual fish. And as you can see, I'm using my Okuma Ceymars as well. But there's a nice piece of bait. Let's see if I can catch a carp. And this is a really, really nice morning. So I have high hopes that I will get a carp on the boat. Another nice bait ball. I'm just going to leave them locked down and let the fish hook itself. Let's see what I catch. I know some say it's bad luck, but I'm going to have the net ready. I want to make sure I catch whatever gets on my line. Uh-oh, there we go. Gotta wait a while for this guy. Cool. Whoa. I was starting to think there that they didn't like rice. And he's in my other line. I swam over it. Oh. I might have something special here. Oh, wow. I don't want to lose this guy. I've only got 15-pound braid on these reels. I was using them as skipjack rods, but they're just too bulky for skipjack rods. Oh. Awesome. I think this is a mirror carp. At least some version of a mirror carp. I'm not a carp expert, so what do you guys think? Is this a mirror carp? Has the big scales, including it's missing some scales. This is definitely not a normal common carp. It's got fins that are kind of like goldfish. This is really, really cool. Let's see if I can do a close-up. I think this is a mirror carp. Really, really cool. He's bleeding a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and release him. Off he goes. I've never caught a mirror carp before, so that was definitely a first. I guess I can show you guys what rig I'm using now. This is the same rig that Top Tactic Fishing uses. This is a Bait-Up Method lead. And I have this plastic tube as an anti-twist tube. There's a swivel in the bottom attached to this leader line. And this is just a pre-built hair rig. I had 3 of them. So I've used 2 of them for these 2 rods. And a piece of fake corn on the end of it. A hair rig has a line with a loop on it where you can put like a hair rig or boilies or something on there to help get the carp to eat the hook. The way these Bait-Up Method leads work, you have to pack it on the bottom first, and where it says bait up, you put the hook and your fake corn or whatever in there, and then you pack over it with your pack bait. And these are designed to fall like this in the water, so the bait is up. That's why they're called Bait-Up Method leads. And that is the official first carp on a Bait-Up Method lead, and that looked like it was a Mirror Carp. Now I'm going to get this one packed with bait and get it back out there. See if I can catch another carp today. I'm probably going to refresh this one too. It's been out there quite a while. So like I said, you pack it on the weighted side, and then where it says bait up, you put your hook and fake corn in it. I actually like putting corn on the hook too. And then pack bait over it. There you go. Carp bait. Now, I'm using these Okuma Ceymars instead of the Record Chasers because they are not as stiff as the Record Chaser. I think somebody in a comment in one of my previous carp videos said that the Record Chasers are probably a little bit too stiff for this. And seeing the amount of carp that I've lost on the Record Chasers, they're probably right. They make really good alligator gar and catfish rods. But these have just enough give on them to be really good carp rods. At least a beginner's carp rod. And I think these Ceymar rods are the same as the inshore 1-ounce rated Ceymar rods from Okuma. These 2 rods came with a combo with a size 40 reel. The reels were not a bait runner. I ended up taking the reels off and selling them, and then I put the Okuma Ceymar bait runner on these rods. I've suggested to Okuma a couple of times to make these official combos, but they haven't done it yet. So you'll have to try out the Ceymar inshore rods with the Ceymar bait runners to get something close to what I'm using here. Or you can do what they do in Europe and buy $200 rods. I'm happy with what I got. Well, I was reviewing the video, trying to get a screen grab of the carp, and I noticed that the lip was ripped on that carp. Sometimes you just can't avoid things like that. I wasn't really fighting it that hard, and as you saw, these rods are a lot more limber than the Record Chasers that I've been using in the past. Plus, it was pulling a lot of drag when I was fighting it, so I don't know. Not sure what I did wrong there. If I did anything wrong. Those hooks on the pre-made hair rigs are actual carp hooks, although they are a little bit big. Maybe because the hooks were a little bit bigger caused it to rip the lip. It is what it is. I caught a nice carp and I think it was a Mirror Carp. Leave a comment below if you think it is a Mirror Carp. Somehow that carp survived all the bow fishing that happens in this waterway. Hopefully I can catch another carp before it gets too hot out. Sometimes you have to cast at the jumping fish while waiting on the carp. Did have one swipe at my bait. Now let the cat out of the bag. They're skipjacks. I think it's a small school that's going up and down the creek. Nothing to write home about. Starting to get more boat traffic. I'm about to lose my shade too. Oh, it's moving. Got him. Wow. Something picked it up earlier and dropped it. And then I just saw it, just the line casually moving in the water. Got me a buffalo. At least I think this is a buffalo. Whoa! Some interesting fish today. Stop it. That's a good sized buffalo. At least I think this is a buffalo. Beating himself to death on my deck. Cool. I've caught these guys before using carp bait. Now I'm going to let this guy go. All the fish today are beating themselves up. On that note, I think I'm going to call it. It's starting to heat up really quick. It's supposed to be in the high 90s today, I think. And I'm losing my shade from the dock that I'm connected to. And I want to give the dock owner a huge thank you for letting me connect to this dock. He's probably watching this video as well. It's helped out a lot. It's kept me in the shade for quite a while. But now the sun is out and almost on top of me. So it's time to head back to the ramp. I want to thank you guys for taking your time out of your day to watch this video. I really appreciate it. I still have carp bait left over, so I'm going to give it a try at different spots. Maybe from the bank using my carp pod. So stay tuned to this channel, make sure you're subscribed, and hit that thumbs up if you like this video. I will see you next time. Thank you again for watching.